Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Learn with Jason. Today on the show, we are going to dig into, I think, one of the most important problems being solved in the AI space right now, which is how the heck do we keep the AI agents from deleting all of our private files while still giving them enough access to the things that they need access to be useful? And to help us navigate that problem, we are bringing on an expert in the field and a good friend of mine, Chris Sev. Chris, how you doing?
Good. Good to be here. Happy to see you, Jason.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be digging into this with you today. So first and foremost, I'm going to direct people. I've got your Twitter open here, so I'm going to send people there if they want to keep up with you. And we are going to be using Auth0, where you are working now. So let's talk a little bit about who you are and what you do, and then I want to jump straight in.
Cool. Yeah, my name is Chris Sev. I recently joined as Director of DevRel here at Auth0, and Auth0 is a part of Okta, gigantic security company. So one of the things that is really top of mind and here at Okta, Auth0, and really the world is AI agents. So I think more than ever, it's important to figure out how to rein these in so that, they don't run around deleting all of our emails, changing bank account information to themselves, and then, betting our mortgages on horse races.
Right. Exactly what we don't want to happen. So with that, I want to dig right into it. Welcome to Learn with Jason. All right, I'm ready. So if I want to authenticate an agent, what's the first thing that I should do? Where do we want to start?
Yes. So here we are, Auth0 AI. And there's a couple different things that I want to talk about first before we jump in. And Auth0 released Auth0 for AI agents back in November. And this is like our first take at, hey, agents are outnumbering human people at this point in time. And it's only going to get bigger and bigger. There's 100 Jasons coming in once you get agents. So
last thing anybody wants.
So the ways that we think about agents are 4 different pillars as far as how to keep them in check, how to make sure they're doing exactly what we think they should do. And if you scroll down here, I think we have a good sections for that one. So a little higher. Here. That one right there is number 1, just allow users to log in to AI agents. So that's authentication. That's everything we've talked about in the past 10, 15 years, just standard authentication. But once you start moving into agents, it's like, hey, we have agents. Do we just give them API keys to everything that they can just hold on to and use for the next 3 years? Definitely not, right? Like I wouldn't even give humans that kind of access.
Right.
So we have a feature called Token Vault here where Auth0 will handle storing those tokens, handle refresh tokens if it's like a Google connection or anything like that. And this way you can easily make sure that each agent has to go explicitly ask for a brand new token when it needs to call a tool. It needs to, it can also scope those tokens to say like, hey, you're only allowed to read my GitHub repos. You're not allowed to create PRs. Merge PRs, that would be terrifying. So that's a big one. Token Vault is second pillar. Number 3 is async authorization. So let's say we want our agent to draft us an email to respond to people. Like who doesn't want to triage their inbox with AI? But it needs to ask us for permission to send emails, right? Like, so sending us a phone notification and says, hey, this is what I want to send, approve or deny. And that's async authorization. And then the last one, if you have a document database, if you have all of your information in one spot, an agent shouldn't be able to read everything, right? Like, especially if you talk about medical, you shouldn't be able to read other patients' data, all that good stuff.
Right.
Making sure an agent has only the specific things it has to read, which is a fine-grained authorization.
And as a reminder to everybody, if you want to go deep on this, we have a whole companion episode of the Web Dev Podcast where Chris and I get deep into the weeds on how we can manage this future where we've got AI agents all over the place. So make sure you go check that out on your favorite podcatcher or on codetv.dev. And so, Chris, you sent me a repo here.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and clone this first. And while I'm doing the clone, do you want to talk a little bit about kind of what this is and what we're going to get into today?
Yeah. So the repo here is a standard Next.js chat app. And what we're going to do is we're going to add on one authentication. So you can just see how you authenticate a Next.js app, nothing to do with AI agents there. And then two, we're going to add on token vault. So while you're chatting with your agent, you can say, hey, go do something on my GitHub, and then it'll go grab a brand new token every time it needs to so that it can do that specific action or tool call.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna open this up. We're gonna make things a little bit bigger so that we can read them. And then I need to install everything, and this is do that here. So let me npm install to get everything running, and then I think do I need to do anything else to get this thing breathing?
Let's go ahead and switch over. So if anybody out there wants to grab the repo, we have the URL. It's public repo. There's 4 stages in branches here.
All right. Yes. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and check out stage -1.
I'm gonna throw that.
And let's see if let's get this thing working
here. And then I'm going to get in here. We're going to git checkout stage 1. And then I'll run that npm install again, make sure we're in the right place. And I am set to go.
Cool. All right. So another thing, just a little safety thing. And as we talked about not doing this, I sent you an OpenAI API key in private chat.
All right. Let me hide the screen here. I'm going to grab that.
And I'm giving you the name of the variable too.
And just toss that into a .env in the root.
.env.local, yes.
.local, got it. Okay, OpenAI API key, saved and closed. And then we'll bring the screen back. Okay, so I got my .env.local is there.
Cool.
And I'm ready to rock.
And then, yeah, let's go ahead, npm, you did the install. Cool, npm run dev, and let's see what happens.
Okay, so that is running, and it's running at localhost 3000. So I'm going to pull that up here, and let's head over to the browser. And
okay,
there's our chatbot. And so this is rocking. Do we want to test it? Or, give it a test. Okay,
send it.
Tell me what you know about Crisell.
Oh, public info. I'm not good enough.
Oh no.
I got some work to do.
Oh no. Come on, get it. Auth0
for the chat, this is using GPT 5.2 via the API. So I guess I'm not in public record.
Let's see. Let's see if I'm in the public record. I have the benefit of being
is a well-known.
I'm also globally unique. I'm the only person in the world with my name, so it's much easier to find me when you Google for me. But okay, so we got it. It's running. It's doing the chatbot thing, right? It's what I would expect the chatbot to do.
Perfect. Yeah. So standard, everything you'd expect. So if anybody's wondering how this is working, it's using one API route for connecting to OpenAI. And if you go to app API chat, this thing just takes your message, sends it to ChatGPT, prefixes with you are a helpful assistant, right?
Yeah, as simple as you can make it, right? Nice and straightforward.
Exactly. Cool. So next up, let's add on some authentication here.
Okay. So
to do this, we're going to go grab an Auth0 app. So go to your Auth0 dashboard.
Auth0 dashboard. I have it open here.
Cool. So let's go ahead.
I've reached the
limited.
Okay. So that means I'm going to delete one of these. I did a lot of these on, that one's definitely really, really old. So we're going to get rid of this, and then I'll have one more, I hope. Delete. This is what I get. I should have known. I should have known that I had too many things. That's fine. Here we go. So this is going to be Auth0 AI. Yeah, agent. There we go.
Perfect. And then for Next.js, we're going to want regular web app, the third one there.
There we go. Regular web app, creating.
Perfect. And then if you click on Next.js down there, yep. This will be the whole setup here. And
do you want me to do all of it?
Yeah, let's do the skill there.
Okay. I'm gonna see how.
And let's
see what happens. This is not something that I usually do, so this will actually be my first time doing a skill like this.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I can walk you through exactly what happens.
Why isn't this working?
Is the copy button not working?
The copy button is not working, but that definitely might be my computer and not your website.
All right, I'll log it.
Okay, it needs to install this package. It's doing the thing.
Could you scroll up there? I just want to make sure the code is in that list.
Oh yeah, it's asking me to do...
Wait, go higher. Go higher. There should go even higher. Yeah, they're like... There you go.
GitHub Copilot, okay. That's the one I'm going to use, right?
Yes, so just press enter. Those are the defaults. You can install it for this project only.
Okay.
Symlink works.
Okay. Let's go. Install the find skills skill.
It helps your agent discover and suggest skills. No, you don't need that.
I don't need that. Get out of here.
Okay. Get out of here. Okay, so the cool thing about the skills, yeah, exactly. They go straight there. You got the Auth0 Quick Start and the Auth0 Next.js. So now Copilot knows how to add on Auth0 to your app.
Right. And so if I open up the Copilot thing, which I always forget what the...
Yeah, I wish the button was like... I think it might be next to the search at the top of your window.
Next to
a little high. Yeah, right.
This guy.
Up. Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
There he is.
Then it had a thing I can just copy here. So I'm going to copy this. And we're going to throw this in here and just let it rock.
Well, let's see what happens.
Do you want me to pick a different model? It's defaulting here.
Go to Opus 4.6.
Opus 4.6.
Let's go cutting edge.
Let's do it. Okay. We're cooking.
Perfect. And then Juan's comment is just like staring me in the face because it's pinned.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thanks, Juan.
Okay, so
perfect.
It's reading the skills. It's reading package JSON. And it's getting through all the files, and it's got a plan. The package is already installed. That's good. So then it's creating files, or it's going to create files. It's already got the dot. Oh, let's see if it doesn't. We'll see if
is it trying to override
that .env.
Okay.
All right, it's doing stuff.
Yes, and I know this is like. Also, side note, I haven't done a live stream with live coding in a long time, so I'm like having a blast.
I'm glad. I
miss this.
This is like fun. The highlight of my week when I just get to I never get to code anymore. So this is like the most coding I get to do is on this show. So I'm always really excited. Okay, so
I can run you through like what is happening, what he's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, and I think we'll need to add your environment variables, but we'll cross that bridge.
I'm gonna just take us into this view real quick and poke my head into this .env.local and see what happened. And we've got the Auth0 secret. It says replace with.
Perfect.
And we've got the app base URL is set to localhost 3000. The Auth0 domain is a placeholder. Client ID and secret are all placeholders. So I need to go grab these from your application.
dashboard. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to bring back the screen while I get to the right places so people can see where I'm going, and then I'll go back in and fix that. So
Perfect.
I'm in my application details, and I can. Is there like a
Yeah. Let me. Are you still in that like quick start?
Log in to create the app? If I log in, is it just going to fill these for me?
I think it'll just try to create a new app. So go back to applications on the left there.
Back to applications on the left.
And then I'm going to follow on mine just to make sure I'm in the right
got my little buddy. I got my client ID, my client secret. I've got my domain. And so I'm just going to copy all of these things. Let me go back to this view so that I don't leak that secret. Sorry to all the Vinnies. Here is my client ID, goes in here. Client secret goes right here. The domain I've got here. And then this Auth0 secret, that doesn't appear to be on this screen. So let me pull this back up here.
Yes.
Where does one go to get their Auth0 secret?
Let me double check because we switched to the version 4 of the SDK. So I think client secret maybe. Let me double check for you.
Okay.
No, we do need both. Okay.
And does that live in like one of these credentials things, or is it somewhere else in my dashboard?
That's a good question. Let me see. Oh yeah. So click on credentials in the dashboard.
Is it going to be hidden by default, or should I hide my screen?
Yes, it's hidden. It's hidden. And then scroll down that guy.
It's this one? Okay, great.
I'm going to guess. Yeah. So that one's the client secret, and the other one you had was the standard secret.
Okay, hold on one second. Because there was the Auth0 client ID and client secret. Those two were together on the thing. So, and then there's the Auth0 secret. That's the one that I'm looking at on this other page?
Under credentials. Let me double check by looking at mine.
Wait. It says replace with OpenSSL random hex 32. So is it just like, it just needs a job?
Oh, just a random 32?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I can paste you one in chat if you want to make it easy.
Yeah, if you got one, just throw it to me because then I don't have to remember how that works.
Yeah. Opening terminals and running random commands to.
Yeah. All right. So that is all saved. I'm going to close the .env.local and I'm going to bring the screen back so everybody can see what's going on. And so what I did was I just opened up the .env.local. I put in, let's go back to this page. So I put in my domain, I put in my client ID, and I put in my client secret. And then the other thing it asked for was a random hash. And so Chris generated one of those for me. So we should be set now. I've got everything going here. So it says, it literally told me.
Oh, so darn.
Had we read the instructions, we would have just had that ready.
We're too fast for the instructions.
Who's got time to read anymore? But so we filled in the .env.local, and then in the Auth0 dashboard, it's a regular web application. And does this get auto configured, or do I need to go add?
No, you have to go do that. Yep.
Okay.
Good call.
So let's go back in here.
Yeah, just scroll down now.
Okay, so it is a regular web app. That's good. Login URI, allowed callback URLs. We're going to paste that in there, and then I'm going to save.
And then one more for allowed logout URL. Just paste what you had, and then remove, basically just end at 3000.
There?
Perfect. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So this tells Auth0 that this is the only place you're allowed to like log in and send a person back to. Got it.
And then do we want to peek at what was done, or are we just going to...
Yeah, let's go peek.
Look.
So...
Oh, no, don't look at that.
Oh, no.
It's fine. Nobody saw it.
It was only half.
It's the one benefit of having all the columns open is that only showed like 12 characters. So good luck guessing the rest of it. So
Perfect. So
all that work to not leak my secrets in there. Yeah. Okay. So we got it added the Auth0 provider. It imported Auth0 from our Auth0 lib, which we'll look at in a second. And then it, and this is in our layout. So then it's checking the session. It's wrapping everything with the Auth0 provider. And that's all that happened in here. In our page.tsx, we grabbed the current user, and it looks like it is just updating to show who the user is. Cool that it added that for us. Auth0.ts is just setting up the client, and then the middleware is looking for, it looks like everything except next internal folder, static folder, or the static folder, the image folders, favicon, sitemap, and robot. So that means the whole site is then authenticated. Is that correct?
correct. Yes.
Okay.
And then you can parse like what's, public routes, dashboard routes type stuff. But I have an adjustment there actually
In the middleware.
in the middleware. Yep. That I ran into when I was testing this. You have to rename middleware to proxy.
The whole file?
Yes. So the whole file.
Okay.
This was a change from Next.js 15 to Next.js 16. And then on the file itself, export async function middleware. Yeah, you just change that one to proxy. The other one stays middleware.
Okay. And do I need to change this to like any of the types or anything?
No, all good.
All right. So that's all good. So we can restart the server and
you should have auth.
all right, let's do it. Go back out to our running app here. I'm going to reload it. And something failed because invalid compact JWE. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Async function proxy, await Auth0.
Let's go look at that file because I think it's probably has to do with I missed something when I told you to return await, return export async.
Did I mess anything up in the config here?
That looks good.
Do we have to change anything in the Auth0 setup for?
Yeah, go check on that.
Here we go.
I don't see any differences.
Is it possible that I screwed up my? I feel like I got all the pieces in here.
Yeah, I
see.
I think this is Wansa's clean Chrome session just in case. When in doubt. This is the.
Let me close that entirely. We're going to start again. Doesn't like that. So it's unhappy with something in our middleware request, but it's not giving us more information. Let's see if we get anything in here. JWE invalid. What the hell is a JWE?
Yeah, I would.
So let's see what Claude knows.
Yeah, read logs. Please help.
Okay, so it means the Auth0 SDK can't decrypt the sessions cookie. Auth0 secret change. Yeah, that's fine. Wasn't replaced with a real secret. Do I have to set this secret in Auth0 somewhere?
One in chat is also works at Auth0.
Use incognito. Okay, let's try incognito. No, localhost 3000. Oh. Okay, I understand what happened. It's because when we had the .env, it set that placeholder secret and used encrypted tokens or encrypted cookies using that secret. So when I changed it to the new one, so this works. I'm going to keep this just in case, but I have a hunch that if I go in here and delete the cookies, it's
nice one.
Thank you. Let's clear them all out.
Just clear them all.
Let's reload the page, and there we go. Yeah. So it was that the cookies were encrypted using the placeholder. Okay, that's super helpful. Now we can log in. I'm going to sign in with GitHub. Yeah, that's fine.
That's interesting.
Is it trying to redirect into the wrong place? HTTPS. Am I supposed to change this one to?
That UI looks different than like what the Juan. Can you confirm that? Because that UI looks totally different than.
Am I in the wrong place? Let me refresh a couple times.
Okay, so let's debug that. Yeah, so you click login. Sign up with GitHub.
Okay, that's not working. Maybe I'll just do one of these.
Yeah, let's see what email does.
Wrong email. I'm trying to sign up, dude.
So, okay, let's do this. Let's go back to your Auth0 dashboard.
Oh, I was in the login is why it didn't work the first time. So this should hopefully solve the problem. Yes, I want to authorize the app. Thank you so much. And now I'm in. We're good. I'm going to save that so that I don't forget what that temporary password was. And we are authenticated.
Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Take a breath now.
We did it.
We did it. Cool. Yeah, so a lot of that was configuration, it feels like. Looks like Copilot did a good job as far as the code goes.
Yeah, I think the only thing that was wrong was me. Which is
Chrome. We blame Arc. Yeah.
Pretty par for the course, honestly.
All right. So, yeah, if you chat with it, and then the next step here is let's talk about how we can give our apps access to call third-party APIs on our behalf. Mm-hmm. And I think that's like the big thing that we want to talk about and give our agents access to, right?
Right.
So let's see, what's the best ways to go about this? Okay, so if you go into your dashboard, your Auth0 dashboard real quick.
Auth0 set up stuff. Here you go.
Cool. So we're on applications. We're on the new app. Great. So if you go over to connections tab, let's say, okay, perfect. And then if you go over to APIs, just setting some stuff up here. Okay. So I'm just going to have you click around a couple places and then I'll explain what's going on. So if you go back to the left sidebar, mm-hmm. I don't know if you can expand that or...
Oh, here's the expand button.
One of them is APIs right there, right below applications. Cool. My account API, let's turn that on.
Okay.
And then if you click into my account API, let's go to permissions. Okay, those look good. And then application access, let's turn on for the one you just created, that top layer, or that top app. And then user access, and let's turn all of those on. Yeah.
Authorized, and we want to keep all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is setting up Token Vault so that your app has access to what we call connected accounts.
Okay.
So from here, now if you go back to the sidebar.
Do I need this grant ID or anything?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's go to authentication and social and create connection. So the cool thing about this is these are all like the list of APIs that we can access. And then by turning it on here in your dashboard, your app can now start connecting to these external APIs. Mm-hmm. We have to write a little code on our side, but a lot of that connection is handled here.
Okay.
So I want to, and then what's also cool is if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, like these are all the ones you have, you can create a custom one. And if you create a custom one, you enter in all the correct URLs that need to happen. Auth0 will handle the authentication flow and the refresh tokens for you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So yeah, that's another benefit. If you go back one,
Back up here.
just back on your browser, yeah, click on GitHub.
Okay.
And then we're going to scroll down and we're going to adjust this here. So right now you're using GitHub to authenticate. We're going to set it to authenticate and token vault.
Okay.
And then let's do read user and public repo.
Okay.
And yeah. And then, so that's the cool thing about doing it this way, right? Is if you just give your agent API token, it's going to have access to all of those.
Do I need to do this stuff?
Yeah, let me think. Let's see. Oh, to connect a GitHub account. Yeah, let's go do that.
Okay, so I need a
developer app, basically.
okay. And then here we're going to say this is AI agents Auth0. That is teeny tiny, isn't it? And then the homepage URL is going to be my auth domain, which was in here. Applications, this one, then we're in our settings. This is the domain. So that's the domain. Callback URL. Let's log in, callback. That needs to be an HTTPS, doesn't it? Okay. So then we have webhook active, disabled. Enable device flow. Webhook active, disabled.
Yep, disable that. And then I think that's it.
Permissions, do I need to add some?
Yes. So I think the docs have it.
Applications. I think it just says like select appropriate permissions. So what we wanted was repo or repository contents.
Yes, read only.
Read only. And then is it going to be user profile, you think?
Yeah. If we can find that one.
See it. Issues, environments, discussions, appointments, contents.
How are we doing on time, by the way?
We have about 25 minutes left.
Okay, so let's scroll down and then let's do, I saw one for issues.
Issues.
Yeah, let's do
issues
read
and pull
issues.
requests. Let's read issues. Got it. Metadata. That must be collaborators access. That must be the user data. So let's assume that's going to give us.
Let's leave it there then.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to create only for my account. That's going to give me a client ID, which I'm going to need, and then I'm going to need a client secret, which I'll have to generate a private key. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'm just going to drop this into the .nv.local. Client ID is there. GitHub. Client secret. That's going to be you. What the hell? That's not going to... That's big. That's like a giant thing.
Which one?
The client secret is like huge. It's a full RSA private key.
Oh.
Is it supposed to be?
Look at what I did. I don't think so.
All right, I'm doing the wrong thing. Let me see. Here's my app. Generate a private key, but I don't need like a full...
Generate secret?
Yeah, generate secret. That's for the webhook. Oh boy. Generate a new client secret. There we go.
There you go. Okay.
That client secret is here. Got it. Putting that into there, closing, and now I can bring back up all this stuff. Okay.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Oh, wait. I still have that secret open on the other page, so I'm going to close that real quick. And that's going away. Good. Yeah, now I can bring it back. So looking here, you can see I generated the secret, so it's there. I've copied that into my .env.local, and now...
Oh, wait, that one needs to go into your Auth0 dashboard.
Auth0 dashboard. Okay, great.
Yes.
So that's fine. I can make that happen. So configure the Auth0 dashboard. We're going to go to Authentication Social, create connection with GitHub, and then... So that's authentication. Come on. Authentication social. Going into GitHub. And then it has a client ID and a secret. So I'm going to refill these with my correct data. So give me just a second to do that off screen. Here is the client ID. Here is the secret. And I'm going to save that. Okay. So that's updated now. Closing the .env.local, and we're back. All right. Okay, so back to our instructions. Which are here. We have done this part. And then in purpose... connected accounts for Token Vault. We did that part already. And then we created. So I think this is where we're at now. Is like
okay, perfect. In purpose, I don't. Maybe scroll down and. Oh, okay. I think if you scroll up, we already did that one. Okay, and then one more configuration here, and I know it's a ton of setup. The thing is like. One-time setup as far as getting your GitHub stuff.
I mean, I'll be completely honest. It would freak me out a little bit if it didn't require actually connecting all these services together.
Yeah, just magic APIs. Yeah. So one more thing. Go back to applications. Click on your app. We're going to scroll down to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. And then under advanced settings right there. Go to grant types and then turn on Token Vault. Cool.
Okay. So we've enabled the Token Vault. We've configured GitHub to use the Token Vault, and we created an app on GitHub that gives us permission to read the issues for repos. So theoretically speaking, now we should be able to give an agent permission to read issues. Assuming I've used OAuth to get that token. Is that correct?
Correct. Exactly right. Yep.
Okay, I'm with you.
Perfect. Okay. So there are a couple different pieces that we need to write next to get this working. Okay. So one is let's see what files you have already. Open up your lib. Okay, so you have the Auth0. Let's create a new file in here called Auth0-AI.ts.
Okay.
And how do you want to do this? It's 14 lines of code.
I mean, if you want to talk me through it, I can type fast, or if you want to paste it into the private chat, I can throw it across.
Let's paste private chat. It's a lot of like @auth0/Vercel type.
Okay. Gotcha. And then
oh man, that pasted.
Well, it should be all right. We'll see.
Come on, prettier. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
There you go.
All right, so we got these pieces, and let's talk through what they do. So we have Auth0 AI. We've got this piece that we're not using yet, Auth0 from our lib. So we create a new Auth0 AI instance. with GitHub makes sense. And then we've got the token vault, makes sense, using our GitHub connection. Didn't set any scopes. And then the refresh token, I assume, is just sort of the magic that it knows to do.
Yeah, so if it goes and makes a call and the token that it currently has is expired, it'll go ahead and go get it for you in the behind the scenes, so you don't have to deal with refresh tokens.
Got it. Do we need to set any scopes here?
No, that's an interesting question. I wonder if the scopes that we've set in your dashboard just overwrite this, because when I was testing this, that didn't really matter.
Okay. And then do I need to install this?
Install that, yes.
Okay. And this other one as well. Or do we already have this one?
Let's just comment that out for now. That's for the next part of this, which I'm not 100% sure we'll get to.
Sure. Okay, so that is installed now and there it is, it's there.
Nice.
Okay, so we've got our with GitHub.
Yes. And then next up, we can go to, let me move some stuff around real quick.
This shirt is from Molly White, if you want to get one of your own.
Okay, so next up is we are going to create under the lib folder. We're going to create a new folder called tools.
Tools.
And we're going to call it list-repos.ts.
Okay.
I love that trick of like create a new file, do the /.
My favorite.
I always forget it though. But yeah, love it. So, okay, so this is going to be where you define a set of tools that you want to do certain things for. So for this one, we're just going to go grab OctoKit, which is their SDK, to go grab repos.
Mm-hmm. And is it just OctoKit, or is it
straight up OctoKit? Yeah.
Okay. And then is it named?
Is it cool if I drop you another copy paste?
Oh, 100%.
Like,
yeah.
It's like a long thing.
Let's do it. Okay, we're getting one of these, getting one of those, getting one of those. And all right, so that gives us getting OctoKit. We've got Zod, we've got the AI SDK, we've got Auth0 stuff. We pulled in our with GitHub here. So we're going to be able to list repositories, and that uses our with GitHub. And then we pass in a tool, which is that's from AI as a Versailles.
AI SDK.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's just the way to register the tool with their schema.
Got it. And so we're saying you can list repositories. It uses the access token from the token vault, and then we fire up OctoKit with that access token, do standard things, get a list for authenticated users, and then we bring it back in a nice little object. Okay, yeah. Straightforward enough.
So really all of that is OctoKit. Most of it is OctoKit. Yeah. And then the two big parts that are Auth0 specifically are 12 and 13 is get access token from token vault and just passing it through as auth, right?
And so the magic here is basically what we're saying is instead of putting this into a .env, we're saying it's registered with Auth0.
Yes.
And that means anything that is registered through Auth0's token vault, you can centrally go in and like invalidate all those tokens.
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Which is really helpful when you and again, this kind of goes back to what we were talking about in the other episode about how it's starting to mimic the way that you manage humans in large companies, because you have to be able to control like you have to log into each computer to delete the tokens. That's really silly. So you want a centralized way to control where the tokens are.
Yes, 100%. And yeah, the cool thing about this too is, like you said, there's not an env file with an API key, right?
Mhm.
And this will actually go grab every single time it needs to. So you'll see in, we can go into the Auth0 dashboard and go to the logs and see exactly like when it was hit, what message it was sending through, all that good stuff.
Good.
And Juan's point in chat is fantastic too, because it's scoped to the specific user. Whereas like if you had an API key on an organization, like really hard to tell who's that API key belongs to. And this is like, oh, you logged in as Jason, you grab that token.
Nice. Yeah, really good. Okay, so is this in a place where we can try it? Can we just pop open the chat and try to get some repo
almost
details?
I think so. One more thing.
Okay.
Let me double check. Oh boy, a lot of things.
We need to register this somewhere, right?
Correct. So yeah, let's go to API/chat/route. And then to do that, let's talk through that one. So where's our current state? It's hard to tell. Do you messages? Okay, so basically underneath that messages line, let's do tools.
Tools or active tools? No.
Tools. And it'll be an object and list repositories will be that. And then that should be able to auto import for you from the top. Perfect. Okay. So let me just double check my code against yours. Let's go test it out. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Am I going to need to authenticate with GitHub?
Yeah. So this is the part, because it'll show a new UI for like connecting to GitHub, but I don't think it will here because we haven't registered any new components. So let's just see.
So let's try to get all of the issues for my personal site, because I think it's only a couple. And is it thinking or is it dead?
I can't really tell. It might be dead.
It hasn't thrown anything here. So what does that mean?
So what should happen is that, it should show an error, because the error would show that it has to go call the token vault, basically. I usually just do like show my repos. Yeah.
Okay, so it's
okay. So let's find some logs. Yep.
And I'm not seeing a single log.
Gotcha. Huh.
And let's see. So let me just log out and log back in. And I'm going to try signing in with GitHub again.
Is that okay, cool.
Okay. And so now we're doing all the stuff. So let's try that one more time. Show my repos. It's thinking and dead.
And no error. That's the tough part there, right?
No error, no logs of any sort. So is there a place that we want to attempt to log from to see if we can catch anything?
Yeah, I feel like this route, the chat route, should definitely be a place to log something.
Okay, let's see about maybe just...
Let's do the messages up top too.
Log messages, and let's put that right up there. And then let's also maybe log result just to see what comes out.
Yeah.
And come out here, we're going to refresh the page. and show my repos.
Okay, so it has the full.
Right. So it's getting something. Status is pending. And it knows the tool exists, but then it's not going through. It's like hanging.
Yes. So I have. I think there's a hook here that we need to implement.
Okay.
But I'm not entirely sure like the exact usage of it from the AI SDK.
Okay.
Convert to model messages. So
just to because I know we're really short on time.
Yep.
Is there a way for me to like time travel forward in this repo to get to a state that we know works?
Yes. So if you want to just commit everything you have currently.
Okay. Let's add everything. Just double check I didn't accidentally add the .env. I didn't. We're going to git commit, and we're going to say time
good old whips.
Okay. We're
perfect. Let's check out stage -3 as the branch.
Okay.
Cool. So if you want to look at this, this is there's two big parts here from where we were to where this is. And most of it is, if you scroll down, there's with interruptions on line 28.
Yep.
And create UI message stream. So this is a Vercel SDK thing, AI SDK thing that basically says, I am able to render components directly in chat.
Yep.
And with interruptions basically says, oh, if I need to go check something back from the user, I can stop execution while I go get approvals.
Got it. Okay. So hopefully it's all, I named everything the same. And so we'll see, show my repos. Hey, look at that go. So now we can connect GitHub. Unexpected error.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm probably missing.
There's definitely something in your dashboard that needs a config change. But let me show you this. Let's go to your Auth0 dashboard.
Okay.
Let's go down to monitoring.
Okay.
And then jump in the logs. Okay, failed exchange there.
Mm-hmm. Refresh token not found. So should I just like fully log, like clear cookies and see if maybe we do this again since I switched? Yeah, I think I must have screwed something up on config. And since we don't have time to debug, why don't we look at your screen instead?
Yes, let me make sure I'm set up real quick. Perfect. So yeah, here we are. If I say show my repos, it goes, oh my gosh, me too?
Yeah. Oh no, did we like hit an outage? Here you get repositories. Okay.
Gosh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's my repos. I had another part to this demo where I would say create a GitHub issue on one of these repos, and then it would ping my phone and say, hey, agent is trying to create an issue on your repo, yes or no. And then it would allow that to happen. So yeah, I think from a coding standpoint, a lot of this is like a lot of this was AI SDK, a lot of this was some Auth0 code. But yeah, a lot of it is configuration, which is the interesting part here.
Right. And so really what it is like we need to jump through the right hoops to make sure that we have the right keys and secrets in the right places so that when my app goes to Auth0 to get a GitHub token, all of those things are lined up and properly telling each other like, yes, I'm allowed to do that. Making this like, I know there are always ways to make this stuff less painful, but at the same time, you don't want it to be like, you should be sure that you're actually sharing these things back and forth. And so, I agree with this idea of like, you set it once, you do it right, you make sure that it's all working. So do you have somewhere that people can go? Because I know we didn't get all the way through what you wanted to show. Do you have this demo somewhere that people are able to go and interact with, or like watch you build somewhere else or anything like that?
Yeah. So real quick too, I just want to point out, like in our logs, you can start to see where this gets really fun, because you can see, authorization code exchanged for access token. This is where the AI came and said, hey, I need a new access token to go to get GitHub so that I can use the tool called list repositories. And then it's like, successfully gave access to that thing. And that, so now you have like traceability onto when things are happening. And then also, if I go to my users, here's me, you can start to see like their history of when they did certain things. And all of this is available via the Auth0 API. So if you wanted to build in audits, reporting on your app, as far as like, this person's agent did this, you could start building a lot of that out from all of the data in here.
Very cool. Okay. So, and if somebody wants to dig in and like learn how to build what you just built, since we weren't able to get that, I screwed up config, right? So how can somebody kind of step through this with you?
Yeah, so there's actually a demo app that we have. It's our kitchen sink, all the things that we talked about in one, and even more than we talked about today. So here's chat, right? Like you can say, buy me a Mac Mini. And this is where you can even see it say, hey, I need to send you a notification to your phone or your email. And then if I had this fully configured, it would say yes. And then it would go in and actually like make a fake purchase, right? So it does everything here for Token Vault and async auth, human in the loop authentication. And there's also a demo in here for RAG. So if you upload a file here, you can share it to a person, and then you can see how that flow works of like, I go back to chat and I say, hey, what's in that file? If I don't have access to it, it won't read from it.
Got it.
But this is, if you search for Assistant 0, you can find that at this GitHub repo here. And just a quick Google for Assistant 0 will get you there.
Excellent. All right, Chris, thank you so much for taking some time to show us today. I mean, I'm really excited that y'all are working on this space. I can't wait to see how it, as it continues to improve and mature and get more powerful, what that's going to enable for folks. Folks want to find you online. We're going to send them one more time to your X account. So I'll drop that link in the chat for people. And then if you want to get started with Auth0, you're going to head over to Auth0 AI. Let me drop that link in the chat one more time. Any parting words before we call this one done?
Yeah, I think I don't want to be the guy that's like all doom and gloom, right? But it's more of a, hey, things are moving at light speed here. And I think it's the most exciting time. I think it's so fun to be a dev right now and be building. People talk about the one-person billion-dollar company is coming with like 10 million agents underneath that person. But yeah, as long as we're like safe and we're moving and setting up the correct foundations, I think the foundations and the security and authorization are what's needed to move faster, right? Like it's not slowing us down. Yes, there's some setup, but once you're good, I think you'll just move at inference speed.
For sure. Yeah. Excellent. Well, Chris, thank you so much for taking some time to hang out with us today. I am really excited to see this space moving forward, and thank you to everybody who's watching along today. This has been Learn with Jason. If you are enjoying this, please consider liking, subscribing, maybe even becoming a CodeTV supporter. So head over to codetv.dev, check out Learn with Jason episodes and all of our other shows. Remember, we've got the Companion Web Dev podcast as well, where Chris and I go deep on what it means to have agents and how to give them a little bit of more boundaries so that they can't ruin our lives. Chris, thank you again for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. We will see you next time.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks, everybody.